All right, my video today is going to be a New Year's resolution hack video. I want to share with you some things that I came up with that will help people who are trying to start the new year off on a different foot, get in shape, lose weight, improve their overall health, physical fitness, whatever it is. And so really, I would say that this video is targeted at people who maybe haven't been to the gym in a long time. Maybe have never been to the gym and they want to do something about it. Maybe they're overweight. Maybe they're out of shape. Maybe their health is bad and they've been to the doctor and the doctor says, hey, you need to do something different. This is focused at towards people like that. And a lot of the times I see people who start the new year off, they get a gym membership, they get on a diet, they get on some workout program, and they work real hard for like a month, and then they almost completely quit doing what they were doing, or maybe 2 months, or whatever it is, and whatever they start doing doesn't really last. And what I'm going to share with you today is going to help you keep doing what you started doing and not be like everybody else and quit in the first month or two, or not make the progress you want to make. So number one, set an easily attainable short-term plan. Notice I didn't say set a goal. Don't set a goal. Make a plan that you can follow for the next 2 months, I would say. People say that starting a new habit, if you do it for 21 days straight, or you do it for 30 days straight, or whatever that magic number is, they say if you do it for that many days, that many days, then you'll be fully committed. You'll be fully vested, and you'll be able to follow it. It'll be a new habit. The reality is, a new habit could take much longer than that. It could take less time than that for some people, but it could take much longer. Either way, commit to something that's a fairly easy plan that you can do 3 to 5 times a week. And an example of that, for someone who's just getting into fitness or getting into shape, or hasn't been in the gym in a long time, or hasn't done any kind of physical activity like this to lose weight or get in shape in a long time, would be going on a 15-minute walk at least 4 times a week. That's easy. A 15-minute walk, a brisk 15-minute walk, that you could cover a decent amount of ground doing that. Plus, it's going to be easy to do. Just a 15-minute walk 4 times a week. That's an example of something someone can do for the next 6 to 8 weeks, and they can commit to it and do it all the time, and there will be almost no excuses why they can't do that. So that makes it super easy to do. And again, it's a plan, not a goal. Number 2, avoid crazy fad diets or workout routines that are scary. You hear about these these diets, these cleanses, these, one that I've heard a lot about lately is the whole food diet or something. And yeah, it's great. I'm sure it's super healthy, but it's not realistic, because if you go from what you're doing now, which is probably just eating whatever is most convenient, and whatever tastes the best, to this whole food diet, you're going from one end of the spectrum to the other. And you're not used to doing that. You're going to last about a month, and then you're going to go nuts, and you're going to say it's too hard to prepare all the food, it's too expensive, yada, yada, yada. So avoid these crazy fad diets and workout routines. The bottom line is you need to eat less and move more to make progress. And I promise you, if you consistently do that, along with your short-term, easily attainable plan, you're going to make a fair amount of progress in the next 6 to 8 weeks. A couple of ways to tidy up your diet or fix things to make what you're doing a lot better than what you were doing would be: A, control your portions. When you sit down for dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever it is, get what you're going to eat and control your portions. Bring your size, the size of your meal down. It doesn't need to be a huge heaping plate of food. Eat a little bit less. Secondly, don't go back for seconds. You eat your food, you get what you need, then you don't need to go back for seconds. The only time that you would go back for seconds is if you didn't get enough protein. And that'll come up in my next point. If you need more protein, eat it. If you don't need anything else, don't eat it. You're only doing that because it tastes good, which is ultimately why you're in the position you're in. And then B was don't go back for seconds. C would be you don't have to cut out all the junk food that you're eating or eat clean. Just chicken, rice, and broccoli. However, there might be something that you're doing that maybe you want to get rid of. And an example of that might be soft drinks, soda, Pepsi, Mountain Dew. If you're drinking more than 2 of those a day, maybe you cut those out. I mean, you're talking a can of soda is 250 calories, and you're drinking 3 or 4 of those a day. If you got rid of those, the amount of sugar and just calories that you don't need, that you're going to get rid of, if you cut that out, it's a pretty big number. You're going to make a lot of progress. Plus, you should be drinking more water anyways. I'm not saying you can't drink soda, because it's absolutely okay to have a soda here and there, a Mountain Dew, a Pepsi, a Dr. Pepper, whatever it is. It's cool to have one of those every now and again. But if you're drinking 2, 3, 4 of those a day, you can make some serious progress by getting rid of that. Alcohol, the same. If you're having more than 2 drinks a day, maybe you should think about getting rid of that. Number 3, eat more protein. There's a good chance that you're not getting enough protein. Make sure that you're getting enough protein. Shoot to get about 0.8 grams of protein per pound of your body weight. If you do that, you're going to get what you need. It's going to help you reach your goals. And you're going to feel a little bit more full because of it. As far as like when you sit down and eat, you're going to feel more satisfied with more protein. Finally, once you've mastered your short-term plan, and when I say mastered, I mean that you've consistently stuck with your plan and you're ready to move on and do a little bit more, then set a long-term plan with a goal. So master your short-term plan, feel comfortable with it, you're consistently doing it all the time. Now, create a long-term plan that's a little bit tougher with a goal. This doesn't mean that you're going to go and you're going to work out 7 days a week and you're going to try and lose 50 pounds in the next 6 months. You still want to have a plan that's sustainable or achievable. An example plan would be to adjust your plan from the beginning. The plan that I gave in the beginning was go on a 15-minute walk at least 4 times a week for the next 6 weeks. Now, maybe you go on 25-minute walks 4 times a week. Or you continue doing your 15-minute walks, but instead of doing it 4 days a week, now you do it 5 or 6 days a week, or maybe you do it every day. Because it's not anything that's super difficult to do, but it's something that will get you out and moving. And then a goal would be to lose 25 pounds in the next 6 months. It doesn't seem like a lot. It seems like a long time to only lose 25 pounds. But, losing more than a pound a week is not sustainable or realistic. So take your time, chip away. What'll end up happening is you'll make a lot of progress, you'll feel good about it, and now you have something that's a lifestyle change, not something that you can only do 3 or 4 or 5 months out of the year. Then you have to you're completely burnt out, you quit, and then you have to start over the next New Year's resolution. Don't be that guy. Be the person who continues on and doesn't have to set the same New Year's resolution the next year every year. And these are just simple ideas to get you going to actually fulfilling your New Year's resolution if it's a fitness related one. And you're not going to be one of those people who quits after 2 months of working really, really hard, seeing progress, and then going, I just can't do this anymore. I hope this helps. I'm probably going to make another video here in the next week or so on showing you how you can set up your diet with calories and get a ballpark figure for about what you need to be eating if you're trying to start a diet plan where you can lose weight. Hope this helps. Thanks.